Hey guys, welcome to Vidovic Arts. I'm Josh, and today we've got another Dreadnought variant. Now, this is the Primaris Dreadnought. So, once again, we're going with a taller model compared to the original set of 40k miniatures, like the old Space Marines and the old Dreadnoughts. This guy is a little taller. Now, when I started on this model, I actually kind of wanted to make not even anything Warhammer related. I just wanted to make a tall mech that had a sword and a shield. And I looked around and I realized that actually these Dreadnoughts can come with swords and shields. And I thought, you know what, why not just make this for you guys? And yeah, a big update. I found a place and we are moving houses. So this will be the last video that I make in this house. Hopefully I have a nicer looking backdrop, so that's just a little heads up to you guys. Anyway, this is what the model looks like over here. He is unpainted because I have not managed to find the time to paint this guy. I just pretty much did an undercoat, but as you can see, he's got his shield and the sword, and this is one of the multiple different variation hulls that you can get. You can see he has an exposed hull and there's a little marine on the inside there. Now, I thought this was a really cool look and I just went along with it, and I realized there's a lot of different variations out there for this, and I'm quite happy with how this looks. I'm pretty pleased with it. There's also a skull variant and just the normal plain version. We've also got the different shields. Now, when I made this, I realized that the shield it's a bit boring. It's kind of like it's in a stance that kind of looks strange. So I've made another one where the shield is facing more forward, so if anything was shooting at him, it would look more like he's defending himself. Now, the sword also has different variants. There's a blank arm, so blank hand with nothing in it, and a minigun. Now, if any of you want to make this a variant yourself, like if you want to edit it, you're more than welcome to. All the files are in the link in the description below through My Mini Factory. So if you want to get the files from there and start editing, you're more than welcome to, like I just said. Anyway, this is how the model was made. Now, this model is pretty much entirely converted from the old models that I had already made, the Dreadnought models. So it wasn't too much work to get it started. In fact, most of the actual hull is almost identical to the Dreadnought, because I didn't realize it at the start, but I was actually basing the Dreadnought off of the Primaris Dreadnought, the back of it in particular. So I thought I may as well just keep it the same. It's not too much of a difference, to be honest. I think I kind of skipped a couple steps. I do think the legs are supposed to look a little different, but I'm pretty happy with how they look. I think having a little bit of a unique look on all these models kind of makes it a little bit more mine, and you can't really tell at first glance what's missing and what's not missing. Now, one of the things I really wanted to have for this model was to have that hull have the marine on the inside. Now, I didn't do this to begin with. I got the original, like the actual look of what this Primaris Dreadnought was supposed to be for pretty much everyone out there who wants to just make a normal, normal looking Primaris Dreadnought, and I think it looks really cool. I think it's way better than the original Dreadnoughts. That's just my opinion, but I do think they did improve on the overall look for the Dreadnoughts in general. They're just really cool. I think Dreadnoughts have always been cool, but they just made them even cooler. So I went along and pretty much tried to match it as best as I could through some pictures online, and I ended up coming back and trying to get the hull to have a hollow inside. Now, that was a little bit more tricky than I'd like to admit, because the marine actually doesn't fit properly on the inside, and I'm not sure what is going on the inside, to be honest, because there's not a lot of room for any kind of mechanical stuff going on. It's pretty much just the marine taking up the entire space. I've also kind of I don't know how I'm going to go about painting this. It's going to be a bit of a challenge, and I have left the head blank so you can change it out for yourself if you want to. Now, the cool thing that I'm looking forward to most with all of these models is you guys making them and posting them and painting them, most importantly. So if you are doing that, if you're just making models for fun and painting them up during this apocalypse, please head over to Instagram and post a make there, because I would love to see your work. And you can also post it over on my mini factory. And yeah, I just love seeing the paint jobs that people come up with, and I think everyone else enjoys seeing them as well. So if you want to, you're more than welcome to head over there, and I will probably give you a follow. If some of you have just made Instagram just to post these models that you're painting, and I really appreciate that. I love it. Hopefully you guys can see the benefit of posting your models over there, because, you know, everyone loves to see some cool models. Now, the bottom of this is definitely not what the actual Dreadnought looks like. I didn't realize it at the time, but it actually comes down a lot lower than I made it in this. And as bad as that is, it kind of makes printing a lot easier if you want to print it flat, like where it's looking right now. If that was directly on the bed, yeah, it would print a lot easier, and that's how I was thinking in my mind. I want to keep it level to the entrance for the legs at the bottom. I don't know how else to explain that. The little pivoting point, I wanted that to be the lowest point, and the newest Dreadnought is not the case. It actually goes lower than that. But like I said, you know, it's each to their own, and I'm happy with how it looks. If you want to change these yourselves, like I said, you're more than welcome to. There's, I think the easiest program is probably, I was going to say Sketchfab. That is not a program that you can use to edit with. Blender is the name of the program I was just thinking of, and there are tons of tutorials out there. It's completely free, and it's getting better by the day. Now, some people have actually posted over on YouTube how to customize the models. Now, it's actually quite easier than people might lead you to believe. All you have to do is have models already pre-made, and you can pretty much just push them through other objects and export them and make them your own. So I have made a arm here have nothing in it, so you can actually come in and put something in that arm if you want to. And it's completely up to you. It's up to your creative abilities. If you can find the model, you can do stuff with it. So get out there and get building, because it's a lot of fun, and it's a really good way to just get into the actual modeling side of this hobby, especially when modeling has now become a 3D term as opposed to the old just miniature modeling. So yeah, give it a go. It's good fun. Now, here are the legs. Like I said, I'm not 100% sure I got it right. I did do my best from the images, but I kind of shortcutted a lot of stuff, and I just kind of put blocks in the places of like armor and whatnot. I think it looks fine, but I don't think I got it exactly correct. But you know, like I said, it looks pretty cool, and I'm happy with it, and it printed fine. It just looks cool, but you know, it's not exactly accurate, and hopefully you guys don't mind that. But you know, that's the way it is. I pretty much just have fun making the models, and if I am not having fun, it kind of grinds me to a halt. And honestly, with the Space Marines and the fact that I've been trying to find a house to move to, I have been grinding quite a bit, and fortunately I have an outlet where I can complain to people who are very supportive, and it's over on Patreon. I cannot thank you guys enough for supporting me over there and talking me through a bit of a downward spiral. Basically, you guys have given me a new, like, you know, uplift of creative spirit, and I am working on a couple projects. Hopefully we can get them out soon. As soon as I move, I can make some videos, and I can set up the printers again and get going. But for now, I'm just hoping that I can do that quick sticks, because you know, it takes a while to set that kind of stuff up. So the model is pretty well done and dusted here. I'm really happy with how it looks. The shield is a bit bare bones, but you could paint whatever you wanted on there as opposed to being stuck to whatever the model was going to be. And like I said, if you know how to do any modeling, you're more than welcome to use the shield and add to it. And you can add whatever you wanted to, or you could even sculpt on it if you know how to use the sculpting programs. I'm happy with this model. I'm hoping you guys are too. If you are, leave a like and let me know what you think of the model. I have been quite absent on YouTube, so I'm sorry for not responding to messages. And I've been changing a whole bunch of stuff. I've been swapping models from My Mini Factory, or from Thingiverse to My Mini Factory, and changing all the links and stuff from all my videos, and it's just a bit of a headache. And yeah, hopefully we can get some more models out soon, very soon. I can't make any promises, but yeah, I'm working on moving at the moment, like I said, and yeah, just want to get the place set up and going so I can, you know, get some more models out to you guys. But like I said before, I had a bit of a downward spiral, and the Patreon supporters, you know, basically said, make stuff that inspires you, and it really hit me right in the heart. So I'm gonna follow their advice and start working on some other projects besides Space Marines and 40k projects in general, because I don't want to be stuck in that kind of genre, and it's very difficult to be able to make those models and have Games Workshop not come down on you and make them DCMA'd and all that kind of stuff. And I don't want to be in that position, but I understand there is a huge market for you guys that really want these 3D printed Warhammer models, and I'm not going to leave you behind. I just need to chop and change every now and then, even if it's within the 40k universe. I'm planning to do Necrons and, of course, October, because that was just a blast. And yeah, we'll come back to Space Marines when I am feeling it. But for now, this is the last Space Marine model for a while. Yeah, sorry if you have been like following along. I hope you guys have enjoyed the ride. It's been I think it's been like 3 or 4 months now since I started the Space Marine project, so it's been a while. But yeah, the entire time we've been going through this coronavirus, and it's been a pain in the butt. So yeah, let's hope for a new New Year's resolution starting today, and starting in the new house that I'm moving to. And I'll give you a little tour when I've got it set up. Hopefully it's nice and neat. I've been rambling on for long enough. Hopefully you guys like this model, and thank you so much for understanding why I've been absent and stressed out and like, you know, just trying to work out what the hell's going on. But yeah, now that we've got this house, I'm back in the mood to do some heavy work. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, everyone, and as always, see you later. No, and as always, stay awesome. See you guys.